How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel for a new little video series for a new project that we're working on. As the title says, we are going to be integrating a pair of NA taillight lenses into a set of NC taillight housings. So back in the day, there used to be a company making a set of these NA style taillights for NCs. They were called the Barchetta taillights. They were pretty rare. You don't see them too often. There are still some people out there that do have these, but otherwise you guys might have seen a few people having the NA style lenses mounted into their NC taillights. And I've always been super interested in this process, how to do it, how hard it is, how it all works, and it took me a really long time to work up the courage to do all this DIY stuff. As you guys know, everything on this channel is learn as we go, do your research and figure it out along the way. And it's finally come time to where I decided to tackle this as the next project. So this is going to be a multiple part series because I'm gonna take my time with it. I didn't want to release one video that was like an hour long. I wanted to make separate bits so I could do one thing and then have some people maybe comment on it, what to do next. I've done some research on it. There's really not a lot out there. There's not a lot of reference photos, and I believe it's due to the fact that the people who have made these had the intentions of selling them, and that's totally fine. I respect that. I understand why there's no DIY guides out there. And what I'm doing in this video series is not a DIY guide. I don't really make DIY videos on this channel because one, I'm not a professional, two, I've never done this before, and three, I don't have any stake in making this a business opportunity or anything like that. I have no interest in doing these and selling them. I'm all about just doing projects to make my car more unique and following the processes and shooting on video for you guys. So in this first little episode, we're introducing the series, which is the NA taillights on the NC. And this video can be used as a reference for NA owners, or if you're more interested in understanding how the taillights are different as far as the fitment style, size, all of that goes. So we're gonna start this project off by getting our taillights set up, getting the NA taillights lenses removed from the housings and comparing them to the NC taillights. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and join me on this taillight project. The first step in this project is picking up your donor taillights, or you can use your stock taillights that you have. I chose to pick up a set of NC1 taillights because I didn't want to ruin my NC2. I also picked up a set of NA taillights. These were all used off of eBay. I bought the NA set as a pair for roughly $75, and then I bought a single NC1 taillight for $200, and then the other one that I bought was roughly $65 because it had a crack in the lens. Taillights are fairly close in shape and light position, and the contour of them is fairly close as well, so these should work out perfectly. On the NA style taillights, and they have tabs on the backs of the housings, much like you would see on a headlight. However, on the NC lights, you cannot bake them. So setting my oven to 200 degrees, you can do 215, I did 200. Place your lights in the oven. And then after about 10 minutes, they were about done, so I took them out. You can check as you go. And then using a flathead screwdriver, I just slowly separated the lights. The 90s glue was really old, so they came apart really easily, but you want to be careful not to destroy these. And with our taillight cover removed, we can move on to the next step of this process. So here we're just going to be comparing the different lights. You can see that as they're about the same shape, the NA lens is a little bit bigger because it doesn't have a frame. The NC lights kind of have a frame to them, so there is going to be a little bit of shaping and trimming that we're going to have to do to get these to fit. So huge shout out already to the people online that I've reached out to that have given me tips, reference photos, and really helped me understand what the process moving forward is. It seems like it's going to be pretty daunting. It's not something that is going to be easy, but all the stuff that I've been doing to the car recently has been more advanced, and this is kind of the next step in the process to getting better at understanding how this modification and retrofitting works. In the next video of this series, we are going to be mocking up the lenses to cut. We're going to start cutting, getting our materials ready to start gluing these in. So I'm thinking maybe 2 to 3 more episodes of this. I'm going to work on it through the week. It's really, really hot out, so luckily I'm going to be able to do this inside the house in air conditioning. But stay tuned, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're excited to see the outcome. Follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes of photos, me working on it, videos, stories, things like that. So go follow @ColoredInLight on Instagram for the behind the scenes. There's also a Patreon link below that I'm going to try to post some of the more in-depth stuff to, with my thoughts on it that I won't share in videos, not because I'm hiding it from you, but because I don't know, it just might be a little bit more technical, and it's easier to write those things down. So if you're interested, I have a Patreon link that helps support the channel. It's really cheap per month. Those of you who have checked it out, thank you. And if you're interested, that's down in the description. So as always, be sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below, and I will see you in the next video.